See. And today we're going to go over a step-by-step setup guide. Okay, so this setup guide, it connects to all the other tools so that we can be able to automate our content, right? So this idea actually came about, right, when Kingsley he spoke about the automated the carousel, right? That he was able to be able to create his carousel post via Claude. So I thought of taking the skill and then see how I can be able to customize it further. So which I came to realize that, oh, actually I could automate everything. Yeah. So that's why today, so like this is actually very new to me as well. But then whatever that I learn, right, is whatever that I teach is whatever that I built myself. Okay. So I'm not teaching you something that can be found on YouTube or Twitter. No, this is what I've discovered. Yeah. So whatever you're learning now is what other people will gatekeep. Yeah. Because if you go online, right, and you find, as you go Reddit or you go YouTube, you try to find automated carousel maker. Okay, they'll just show you half. They'll just probably tell you, okay, you just need to install this skill. But does anyone tell you what exactly you need to do? No. Yeah. So that's why today I will show you how I was able to customize the skill and after that further improve that as well. So anyone here have not used Claude before? You can let me know. Anyone here have not used Claude before? Can you type no? Okay, Mitch says no. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, even if it's no, right, it's okay. We won't be here to judge you as well because we're all here to learn. Yeah. Oh, Derek says Claude is great. Have I tried Cursor? Okay, so Cursor, right, and Claude, it depends on what you're using it for. So for example, for Cursor, it is more like a coding agent, a coding AI agent. You want to build a website, you want to build an app, a SaaS product, you can use Cursor. Yeah. But for Claude has a lot of products in Claude itself. As in we have the Claude chat, which is the main chat function. It's like your chat GPT. And then we have the co-work. So co-work is where you can be able to install all the skills and then all the connectors. And then after that, right, you can be able to work on your local folders. You will work on your local folders and also you will be able to use your browser. Yeah. So that's co-work. And Claude also has a Claude Code. So Claude Code is something like Cursor. Yeah, just that Cursor, right, it made the coding looks easier. The token hit the limit quite fast. Yes, I do agree. Yeah. Are you on the free plan or the paid plan? Actually, I paid plan, huh? So for myself, right? Oh, okay. Yes, $20. Yes. Yeah. I mean, if you are a heavy user, I would suggest you to upgrade yourself to the max plan instead. Yeah. Okay. Without further ado, let me start. Okay, so you see this dark screen, right? Oh, why is it so dark? And nowadays, everything AI, right? So in the tech world, they like dark backgrounds. You know why? Because when they're coding, right, with dark backgrounds, you are able to face the screen without any bright background. So you won't hurt your eyes so much. Yeah. Does it make sense? If it doesn't, let me know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So this is the skill that actually Kingsley gave me. Yeah. So it's a skill for you to add the Instagram carousel. So originally, it's for you to turn any video or transcript into a fully designed Instagram carousel. So for example, if you have like a video, for example, this recording, I'm doing recording, right? Uh, so if you have this recording or this video that you have, and then you want to turn the video into a series of Instagram carousels, like some important golden tips that you are sharing, right? So you wanted to transcribe and generate the HTML slides with goals, photo blend, preview, and then export it into 5 PNGs. So this was the whole instruction. You are an Instagram carousel designer. Full design system plus system prompt lives here. So this whole thing, right, is called a skill. So a skill, right? Okay. Cannot hear me? Can anyone hear me? Please type in the chat if you can hear me. Can, right? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much. Right, if you can't hear me, just let me know, yeah? Okay, I'll be looking at the chat once. Uh, Okay, so what is a skill? So a skill is just a documentation, which is for your AI agent to read through. And this skill, right, it can be code or it can be just plain text. And it's usually a series of workflows. So in the workflows, right, that's where you can tell the whatever agent that you want to install this skill with. So this skill, right, is portable. It can port into Claude. It can port into your Claude code, okay, or you can port into your OpenClaw or your Hermes agent. Depends on whether the agent does have the skills or not. Okay. So all these are the step by step. Okay. So because Kingsley was using this previously, so that's why his brand defaults are inside. So for us, right, what we need to do is we want to customize it because we don't want to be known as Kingsley Low, right? And probably we have our own branding kit that we want to follow and our own Instagram handle. And maybe our tone is not Hormozy style. We want like more approachable style, more friendly style. It all depends on what's your style. Okay. So the original skill, right, that Kingsley gave me was get the video or transcript. If the file is given, go to step 2, right? Then you need to transcribe the video. And then after that, it will extract the transcript. And then from the transcript, identify the hook, the three, the most scroll stopping one line claim. Okay. 3 key points, CTA keyword. Yeah. Which I think this is really helpful. This is very good. If you are doing a video to carousel kind of auto extraction. And step 4, so this is actually to generate the HTML carousel. Yeah. And why HTML? Because Claude, right? It is still using code. So when it is using code, right, you'll use HTML. And then after that, from HTML, you can convert it into PNG. Okay. So Ghost technique, I believe, is using your photo and then after that, trying to blend the photo with the carousel image. Yeah. So if anyone doesn't know what is a carousel, right, it is a series of photos that you see on IG or on TikTok where you just swipe, swipe, swipe. Yeah. So nowadays, carousel is very, if you're doing content, carousel is the one of the most popular and one of the easiest way to do carousels. Yeah, like slides. Yes. So if you hate doing videos, you can do this carousels easily. Okay. And how easy? I'll teach you once we piece everything together. Okay. So now they have some kind of tech language inside, start the preview server, but actually this one is not for you to read. This one is for your agent, AI agent to read. Okay. Reiterate. And then after that, export into PNGs. Right. So these are the things that need to download, but you don't need to download it yourself because your whatever agent they're using, right, will be able to download it. Yeah. So that's when I took this skill and then I went over to Claude and I asked Claude, are you able to help me to install this skill? Yeah. And just copy and paste the whole link. So Claude say, okay, let me fetch that skill file first to see what is it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And then they said, okay, let me install it, but then you can't install it. And then after that, use terminal to move it into place. Okay. And then once it's done, right, I just need to copy and paste this command. Yeah, you don't need to memorize this command because what I need to do, like me, very simple, just copy a skill. Later, I'll give you the skill which I edited. Right? And then you just need to tell your Claude to install this skill. Okay. And then just follow the steps. All right. So once it was done, right, then I show you how it looks like. Okay. So after it was done, we generated this. Okay, let me share screen again. So this is slide one, slide two. Okay, so I gave the topic Hermes agent versus OpenClaw. What's the difference? And how should you choose them? So we talk about OpenClaw. Okay, what is it? Hermes agent. Okay, the breadth versus depth. What is the difference? And then OpenClaw. What is the problem with OpenClaw? And what is how good is Hermes agent? And then after that, which one should you use? Yeah. Okay. So for if you see from just now, right, from Kingsley's skill. So Kingsley's skill was actually to do a transcript from the video into carousel, but I wanted it to just do text to carousel instead. Yeah. So Hermes agent is OpenClaw. It's like OpenClaw. It's an open source AI agent that you can be able to access on your phone. Yeah, just like OpenClaw, you can access on Telegram, on Discord, Slack, or WhatsApp, and then you can chat with it, and then it can be able to run things for you at the back end. Yeah. So I tried to build an automated carousel maker in Hermes Agent as well. Yeah, but today we're not doing that. I'm just going to focus on Claude. Yeah, because Claude should be the main thing that everyone should be using. Yeah, that is like the industry standard. And Hermes Agent and or OpenClaw is more like hobbyist. Yeah, for people who really have time to tinker with tools and a bit more advanced. Yeah, then you use Hermes Agent or use OpenClaw. Okay. Let me share stop my screen. Okay. So just now, right, I had this conversation with Claude, okay, about installing the skill. And then after that, I said remove the personal brand. So whenever you see a skill, right, has some stuff that you don't want. So that's what I said, remove the personal brand, and I want the skill to be flexible as well, not just video or transcript to carousel, but it can be from a text to carousel. So that's why this was actually updated, okay? And then I asked, so how do we activate the skill? Because once you have the skill already installed in your Claude, right? You need to ask, how can I call out the skill? Okay, what is the keyword? Yeah. Then they say, how do we activate the skill? I just say, use the IG carousel skills to blah, blah, blah. Okay. They say pretty much a few ways that work. Use the carousel skill to turn this into an IG carousel. And then paste the text. Make me a IG carousel from this article or carousel skill. Here is my video. Okay. Let us do one carousel here. Let's run the carousel skill and create something. Create for a topic. When do we use the claude? Okay, claude. Claude check. This is dot co-work. This is dot. Okay, and let's see how it goes. Are you all following so far? Can? So if anyone is not familiar, right, this is the interface for Claude. So this is the desktop app. Yeah. And right now I'm in the co-work space. So you see in the middle, upper left corner. So this is Claude co-work. If I go click on the left, this is the Claude chat. Yeah. And then on the right, this is Claude code where you can do all the coding. So now we go back. So it's very smart. Is it skipping the video transcript step since this is a text topic? That you research on all three products, and then after that you build. Yeah. So for Claude Cowork, right, what it's doing behind the background, it is actually, you see, once I maximize, right, the step, you can actually see what it's doing. Yeah. So it's now doing research online. It's opening all the 10 pages. Yeah. And then trying to get a sense of what I mean. And then after that, you come up with the content. So sometimes your AI might not have the most latest skill. Like sometimes I tell Claude about, or write me a topic on open Claude, then they ask me, so what is open Claude? I say, please go online and do your research. So that's why they will be doing the research online. Yeah. Sometimes you need to update your AI agent because the AI, right, they might be trained on data that are probably last year. And because like OpenClaw or Hermes agent, right, it just came out very, very new. Yeah. Okay, now so it's running command right now. And it's using the two skills. It's running the Kingsley AI carousel skill. Okay, now all the 5 slides are all exported. Okay, and then we have the cover. Let's see. Okay, let's see where is it. Yeah. Okay, it's not here. It's carousels. Ah, okay. Wait. The application don't stop. Can you all see? Okay, so this was what was given. A missed agent versus open cloud. No, no, no. Just now I showed that already. Now I want to show the other one. Cloud products. Yeah, cloud products. Okay, three versions of Claude. Most people only know one. One AI, three jobs. Claude Chat, web and mobile. You type your response. Best for thinking, writing, research. Zero setup. Claude Cowork, desktop app. Automates files, tasks, and workflows across apps. No coding required. Claude Code, CLI tool. It's your entire code base, writes, edits files, runs commands autonomously for developers. How it compare? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, one more like this. Commands agents below. Yeah. So all this, right, you can build your own carousel and the own pattern that you want. Like for example, for mine, right, for the last CTA slide, I wanted them to comment agents so that I can be able to send a free invites to my school community. I'm intending to have a free school community so I can be able to to upload whatever that I am teaching right now to the free school community for a larger audience. Yeah. So school is SKOLL. So this is like a LMS, a learning management system, right? That is based online. Do you all like the design so far? The design of the carousels. Okay. Derek, I'm not going to talk about open cloud today because this is not our our topic today. Yeah. Oh, Nisa, I'm using the desktop. Yeah, Mandy, I think it's a little plain in color. So although we can be able to tell it what to do, but then I think there's a limitation to the to Claude when it comes to creating carousels because it is coding in HTML. Yeah. So when it's coding in HTML, right, you see it can it's a little bit limited. Yeah, as in it looks like a website, right? So you got my point. And that's why I actually had done another way, which was to work with Canva instead. Because Canva, right, they have templates. So you are able to choose any template that you want. And then after that, you can put your text, right? Yeah, so and then what I did was to ask Claude to don't change anything in the Canva images, just change the text. Yeah. So I think that this would be much more useful, as in I don't need to generate any images, okay? Because when you generate image, it costs money, and sometimes the images might not be what you want. Because for AI to be able to generate carousels, right, and with proper text, placement and everything, it is a headache. It is nightmare. Yeah, I don't want you to do that as well. So I discovered another way, which is a much more easier way and much more idiot proof like me. Yeah, I like to do things easy. I don't like things that are too complicated. Yeah. So if you ask me which one I'll prefer to work with the Canva one instead. Okay. And let me show you what I mean. Okay. Now let's get back to the screen. Okay, so this is what we will be building today. Okay. And then I'll show you all this. Right. So just now you mentioned about the Claude, right? So Claude Chat versus Claude Cowork. It's the same AI, but with Claude Cowork, you are able to chat, draft content. You're able to connect to Canva, you're able to connect to Buffer. So Buffer is the auto posting tool where you're able to post to all the social media networks automatically. Okay. And also Windsor. So Windsor is your analysis tool. You're able to see, oh, how many clicks do you have, how many views, this kind of things. Yeah. So within Claude itself and the Claude Cowork, right, you're able to use the skills files. Right? But if let's say you want to control a browser, you want to duplicate the Canva document that we have. So as in not to overwrite your template, you are able to use Cowork to do that because now it can be able to control your browser and do things for you. And it's able to run scripts and install things on your terminal. Okay, so that's called Bash shell. And you are able to save the files and move the files locally. That means your files, right now, if let's say you're like me, your downloads folder is in a mess, or maybe your documents folder is in a mess, you can ask Claude Cowork to help you to organize the files in the most human way possible. Yeah, most human way possible. Okay. So why this pipeline needs Cowork, right? You could use regular Claude for just connectors alone. Yeah. But the thing is, the API for Canva wouldn't let you duplicate your template. The only way is to run the browser and make a copy. So it will click a copy for you. Okay. And Cloud Cowork can do that for you. Regular Cloud cannot. Yeah. And also, once we download, right, we need to upload it somewhere. So Cloud Cowork can help you to upload it somewhere. Yeah. And because we're just using this for a temporary file storage, we don't want to store into our Google Drive. Yeah. So we just upload to this thing called catbox.moe. Yeah. It's not the Ministry of Education. I don't know why they call it MOE. So this was actually um, given to me by Claude itself, suggested this, and then just did everything together. So that's the power of agentic AI. Okay, so when I say agentic AI, that means this AI is able to think, and if it hit any roadblocks, right, it's able to solve the problems. Yeah, and ultimately reach an objective that you want. Okay, which is right now the objective is for Claude to post this on social media to generate the content, and then after that post it for me. So that's my objective. And how it's going to do it, I don't care. I just want it to do it for me. Okay. So that's called agentic AI with the least human touch as possible. But of course, initially during the brainstorming, right? The brainstorming part in terms of coming up with the content, all this, that's where the human in the loop, that's me, will come in place and then to say, okay, I pass. Yeah, this content. Let's push it out. Let's create the carousel, or let's push it out to the social network. Okay. So first, right, just now you see I was playing with the HTML carousels and it doesn't really look very good. It looks a bit boring. Okay. So the second thing I did was to connect to Canva. Okay. And Canva, right? Let me show you. So Canva has all these templates and you just need to find, okay, what are you trying to automate? Are you trying to create Instagram posts? Yeah. So Instagram posts, you see all these are for premium, a premium template. Yeah. If you're under a free plan, just look for the one without the logo. Okay. So just take for example, I want this template. Okay. Just need to customize it. Change it to my IG, okay, for example. And then I just share this as a template link. Okay, share this as a template link. So anyone with this link can use the design as a template. Signing is required, but you will not know who has made copies of the design. So that's okay. So that means now I can be able to share this template link and then I can send to any one of you. So you guys are able to edit from this template, but it'll be saved as a new copy. Make sense? So I grab this, okay, and let me go back to my Claude. So I'll just show you the whole flow first, right? How this system works. I have a new template that I want you to edit. But first, I want you to look at the template, find out the max number of words to edit from, and then we will craft the content brainstorming. Yeah, because some of the Canva template, right? They might have a fixed number of words and also a fixed number of lines. And sometimes if your content gets too long, so it might be cut out, it might be stretched, or you might block something and then you need to manually edit. So I am lazy to manually edit lah. Then I just say, okay, so we just work with the maximum number of words that we can inside this container itself. So without us cutting on the left, cutting on the right, or your alignment shifting here and there. So with Canva, right, you are able to design, or not say design, or not create IG carousel poses that are more beautiful, yeah, more visual. It has a more visual impact. Yeah. And also depends on your brand. What is your brand? What do you stand for? And then you find something which is similar. Okay. Or you can just change the background images to what you want. Maybe if you're doing your own branding, personal branding, just put your face there. Yeah, just put your face. Okay. So it's scrolling through all the slides. But because the conversation has been too long, so now it's compacting the conversation. Just let it run, it's okay. But meanwhile, let me just go back to Canva. Yeah. So how many of you think this is better? If you think this is better, type two in the chat. Yeah. Yeah. So Claude is like what Nisa had said, is very modern, contemporary, minimalist design. But sometimes when it gets too minimalist that you are able to tell it that, oh, this is generated from AI. That's what we call AI slop, SLOP. I don't know who invented this word, AI slop, but it just means that this is like something that has no taste and is generated from AI. Okay, but for us humans, we have taste, a creative taste. So everyone is different. Yeah, so we should always stick to our creative taste and not just let AI decide, oh, which design they want to build for us. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay, see the structure. Let me screenshot each slide individually to check on the visual constraints. Yes. So you always want to know what are the visual constraints in terms of the text box. Yeah. So in terms of text box, we want to know, okay, we don't want to have too much words. Is anyone already posting on social media, Facebook, or IG, TikTok? Anyone of you? No one's posting? Oh, LinkedIn and X. Ah, hi, Grace. So, Grace, what kind of content did you post? You can unmute, you can chat. Oh, nice. AI articles. Okay. Did you see my last training about how I was able to build a AI newsletter? So I let Claude Cowork run it. Yeah. So you could use that.
Hey,
So you could
Brandon.
build. Hi.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't feeling fine, so I couldn't be in that meeting. But yeah, that's interesting. Can you send me the link for that last meeting so I can go over it?
Oh, sure, sure, sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll send you later. So it's
Okay.
everything is in Podia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it
Hmm.
was the meeting
Hmm.
which I did last 2 weeks.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I was able to create an article. So let me see.
Wow.
It's here. Okay. Uh, okay. So this is a daily AI news briefing that
Hmm.
I set it up.
Hmm.
So there's a newsletter. So it
Hmm.
was able every Monday, right? So it will send out a
Hmm.
newsletter, yeah, on everything
Wow.
regarding AI. Yeah, so you don't need
Hmm.
to compile everything on your own.
Hmm.
Yeah. So in terms of let me see.
You did that in co-work?
Yeah, I did everything in
Oh.
Cowork.
Hmm.
Yeah. So let me show you the full HTML. So what I got it to do, right, was to
Hmm.
compile the HTML and then
Hmm.
after that send it to Gmail.
Are you able to share that so I can just tweak it and use
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Thank you.
I'll share it later.
All right.
Let me
Okay.
find
Thank
it.
you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's still working on it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what you can do, right, is after you have learned this skill that I'm going to show you to how to automate, you could actually do a scheduled task,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can ask Claude Cowork to find you the latest AI updates. What are
Wow.
the okay? So this was the. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, I found the chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, super long chat. Okay, so this was the prompt. I'm an AI instructor
Mm-hmm.
teaching generative AI and agentic AI. Keep me up to date every
Mm-hmm.
day at 7 a.m. It was initially what I wanted to do every day, but then after that, I thought it might be too heavy for me. So I
Yeah.
told it to give me a brief every Monday at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So at 7 a.m., it will email me. Okay. So email to my Gmail. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
the scope. So I define my scope. Okay. AI,
Mm-hmm.
LLMs, AI agents, what
Mm-hmm.
I want, what the product, generative AI, video, image, voice, vibe coding, AI marketing tools, OpenClaw, Hermes agent, and other similar agentic agents. And I also asked to filter product launches only. Give me 10 every day. And if you discover any new companies or products, list that down as well. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it was able to piece everything together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So which is super long, long chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when you give them like a first prompt, so it doesn't really give you what you want. So you just need to tweak.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, people are stressing out over engineering. Yeah, the first thing everyone says, "Oh, I should learn how to prompt engineering." Actually, you don't need because now with AI agents, you just need to direct it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's just like you're on a racing horse, right? So you need to wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you go turn left? How do you turn right? How do you go faster?
Right.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So whenever you go to YouTube, right, you say, "Oh, I one-shotted this website. I one-shotted this dashboard or this application," and that was because there was 100 shots behind the
Mm-hmm.
screens.
Mm-hmm.
Just that they didn't show you that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So co-work, as you know, is a little slow. Um, yeah. But it's already doing everything for you, so you don't need
Mm-hmm.
to do those stuff. Okay, thank you, Grace, for sharing.
Sure. So I'm doing a Doctor of Business Administration and Strategy and Innovation. So I do a lot of journaling and especially with, you know, um, writing I write a lot of papers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I like to post on X and LinkedIn because yeah.
Right, right. So your AI articles, is it like mine, product launches, or do you talk deep into a particular section?
So it's like I write articles on different issues like security, why security in enterprises, how prompting. I write prompt articles as well, like the human zero touch, the human intervention, things like that. I just kind of write basic, like hot, just articles that, uh, engage.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. If you go to check out my X,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
see some of
Okay.
my articles there. Are you on X?
I am. Not
You.
so much of a contributor, more on a reader.
Oh, okay. I didn't used to be, but in America, all the policymakers, all the troublemakers like Trump, they're all on X,
Yes, they are.
and
They are.
Elon Musk. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You're right. I try not to read too much of all these troublemakers
Too much
stuff.
politics, right?
Yeah, it's really crazy. So
It's
it's well,
crazy.
the
It's
world is already chaotic enough. So I
well,
I
yeah,
need to censor
yeah.
what I'm seeing right now. Yeah.
We trying to figure out why the gas prices are going up and up every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, the average American family is not going to be able to survive very much longer with all that's going on. And then every day is like all kinds of job layoffs, 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 layoffs
I mean,
every
this
day.
happening worldwide. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just in America. Yeah,
I,
it's crazy.
I don't know what's gonna happen to humanity, when they lay off everyone. I just don't know. This is it's crazy.
Everyone will be selling food from their house. Yeah.
Now that's why you're teaching us all this good AI, so we won't be in that situation.
Yeah, yeah.
It won't be us.
Yeah, so with AI, I mean, I'm not like a doomsayer that okay, AI will replace your jobs, whatever, but then there's a high risk of being made redundant if let's say you're doing things that are repetitive, right? So if let's say we
Yeah.
can be able to use AI to harness the skill and help to make us 10 times more productive and also to be more valuable to your employer, then why not? Yeah, why not learn the skill? It's
Yeah.
not hard. Yeah. I mean, initially whatever things that you learn is hard, but then you just need to take one step at a time and slowly learn. Yeah. And what I'm teaching, I'm not teaching you coding. I don't teach coding. I don't know coding either. So I like to simplify things. Yeah. I like to use it the lazy way. The
Hmm.
lazy way of doing things. Yeah. So I'm tinkerer. I piece everything together. So whatever that you see here is what I've discovered and what I've pieced everything together. Yeah.
That
Okay. Thank you
works.
so much for the chat. Okay, I think we are done.
Sure.
Let's go back to the class. Okay. So Claude was reading my template, all right, and then after that, it was looking at the text constraints. Okay, so it said, okay, maximum 6 to 7 words, wrap across 3 lines, 2 words per line, your daily motivation for this week. Okay, then yeah, what do you want to brainstorm for this one? So number one, number two, oh, number three. Yeah. Because previously I was building um this for moms. Okay. So I have this channel, which I just created this channel. Yeah. So it's for my math platform called Clara. So Clara is a primary school math platform which is powered by AI. Yeah. So I just tried to build this. Okay, so self-care for busy women, blah blah blah. Okay, some five. We're doing enough. Set eight. Okay, so now it gave me three concepts and all the slide content, and I chose concept A, which is you are doing enough. So now it's starting with the editing, and after it edits, right? So you will use the template which I gave. You'll do a duplication of the template. Okay, now we can see what it's doing. Okay, so this is what's happening in the background. So later, I'll teach you how you can be able to integrate Canva inside Claude. Because right now, what you're seeing is the after the all the integration. Yeah, so I'll show you later. Okay. While we are waiting, let me go back to this. Oh, okay. Yes. So what's in your design now? Slide one, slide two, slide three, four, five, and the handle. Okay, yes to all. Okay, now let's go to, let's go back, see. Okay, so this was the edits that it made. But you see, we got this. So sometimes you might need to do some adjustments to the text. Yeah. Or you could just preset this first, or maybe don't have two body of text, two body text, or maybe you can just put something like this. And then you just tell Claude that, okay, for page 2, I have two text body. So please read uh, and let me know the text constraints. So it's able to read this. And then after that, you know what you can do. Okay. So we can do some slight adjustments. Yeah. Just like now, I don't need to create the whole thing again. Okay. So now it's scheduling to buffer. So buffer is a scheduling tool where you can schedule your posts. Okay, let me go to buffer. So for buffer, right, if let's say you're using the free plan, you can schedule up to 10 posts a week. Yeah, 10 posts a week. You see, it's here already. So this is the captions, and these are the slides. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I can tell Claude to change this since I've actually edited from the Canva. So it needs to resave this, and then upload again. Yeah, okay. But you get the point, right? Like right now, I can just type on Claude to go to my template and give me a, a and I just give it a topic. I give a topic. If I approve the content, you just design everything for me and post for me. Okay. And what's even better? Let me show you what's even better. How many of you think this is cool? If you think this is cool, just type cool in the chat. Just type cool in the chat. Yes, many hours saved. So I'll recommend, right, to have a few templates on Canva, and then you could tell Claude, right, to use all these templates. It could be randomly or maybe for because I mean for IG, right? The one row is like 3 posts. Is it 3 posts? Yeah, one row is 3 posts. Okay. So you can say, okay, for this 3 posts, right? I want you to use one template. And then for the next three posts, use another template. So mix and match. Okay. So that it looks nicer. Yeah. Okay. So after you have posted, so what now? So that's why I had created this analytics dashboard. So everything goes full circle. So now you're able to look at analytics, the performance of all the posts that we have generated. So this was the one post because I only have one post that's live. Yeah. So yesterday, right, I did this post and then I had 470 views, 5 likes, 1 comments, 1 shares, 1.5% engagement rate. So this is the watch time. Yeah. Total watch 55 minutes. And I had 0 followers. So imagine if I could 10x, I could post 10 posts like this a day, or even post 20, post 50. Because now you're building a machine is able to automate everything. But before you automate everything, you need to make sure the content is clear. Okay, you need to brainstorm the content. Don't let AI do the content itself. Okay, you need to brainstorm the content, the topic, at least the topic for you, and then vet before proceeding, right? And that's how you are ensuring the quality of whatever you post. Yeah. So imagine if, let's say, right now you have the speed, you can post 20 a day. So how much views would 20 get, right? 8,000, 9,000 views a day. And if you're, let's say you're selling something, let's say you're selling a course, or you're selling a product, selling a service, a coaching plan or whatever, coaching service, okay? Or you have the funnel. Yeah. So right now, if you're able to get free views and not, I haven't even talked about clicks. Yeah. Because now I have no clicks inside. I haven't built the clicks function yet. So this live dashboard, right, was actually built by Claude as well. So now it's inside as a live artifacts. Okay. In the last section, right, and the last session, I shared about live artifacts. So now this is a very useful thing that you can build a TikTok analytics. So that lives in your Claude dashboard. Okay. So last 2 weeks, right, we built this Gen AI creator dashboard. So this was for YouTubers. So I was able to see the top views of the YouTubers that I'm following. Yeah. And also the most recent. Yeah. Then I can learn from them. And then I could also click and then you go to YouTube as well. So with one view, right, one glance from my dashboard, I'm able to see everything. Yeah. What are the latest happenings? Of course, I could build this to 10, 20. Yeah. But this is just an example that I want to share with you guys that what is Cowork able to do. So this is only enabled with Claude Cowork under the live artifact section. Okay. So now you all have seen how this whole thing goes from brainstorming the content to creating the content on Canva, editing the content by itself, and to posting on Buffer. So let me show you how everything comes into place, how I piece everything together. Are you all enjoying this so far? Is this what you came for? Let me know. Lisa says, anything on Claude? I come. Yes. So funny enough, right? When Larry first introduced me, I was the Facebook ads coach, right? And that is real as well because I was teaching Facebook ads since 2018. Yeah. But now with AI, right, it's much more exciting because every 2 to 3 days, right, there are new stuff. Companies are fighting against each other to become the best model, the best image generation. Do you know who is the best image generator right now? Which says Nano Banana or Nano Banana Pro. Oh, then y'all should use ChatGPT because ChatGPT has image gen 2. So image gen 2 is better than Nano Banana Pro. Yeah. Right now, because since it's newly launched. But maybe in another couple of weeks, you might see that Nano Banana or 3 will come out. Nano Banana Pro. Yeah. And how about the best video generation? I believe Nissan knows. Seed Dance, yeah, Seed Dance. Seed Dance is by ByteDance, ByteDance TikTok. Okay, the company that bring you TikTok and Douyin. Yeah. Okay, back to the slides. Let me see where we were. Okay. So this is how you connect. So first, install the Canva connector, open Cloud Cowork, find the connectors, and then log into your Canva account. All right. I'll be switching here and there because this is supposed to be a practical class. Okay. So sometimes I also get confused. Switch too much. Okay. So where do you find the connectors? Right? You just open a new task. No. Once you are in your Claude, right? Go to Cowork, or you can go to chat anything, right? I like to go to Cowork, okay? Because since I built everything from Cowork, and then you go to customize, click on customize. You will see 3 things: connect your apps, create new skills. Oh, can't see my screen now. Uh, Sorry about that. Oh, okay. Okay. So I repeat. So usually we'll go to Cowork, and then you just go to customize, right? You see these 3 things: connect your apps, create new skills, and browse plugins. So let's go to connect your apps. So apps are tools that they already use. So all these apps, right, that you see here can be connected natively to Claude. So which you can ask Claude to do a number of things, numerous things. Okay. Let's say, for example, we have Gmail over here. So we can click inside and see what Gmail can do. Okay, connect Gmail to your Claude to find important emails, blah, blah, blah. So what it can do, it can create drafts for you. It can't send emails for you. Yeah. But if you want to send emails for you, you can use Composio. So later I'll share with you what's the difference between Composio, connecting via Composio and connecting with Claude directly. So you see, remember all these permissions here. Create draft, get thread, list drafts, list labels, search threads. That's all. It's not able to send for you. Okay. It's not able to forward any messages. Right. So it's pretty limited. But that's a safe thing. Yeah. I mean, you might have heard of other AI agents who actually deleted the whole mailbox. Yeah. So if you don't know what you're doing, then don't. Right. Stick to this. You'll be fine. Okay. And what else can you do? Uh, let's see. Google Calendar. So create event, delete event, find free time, get event, list calendars, respond to event, update event, schedule meeting. So these are the prompts that you can use. Schedule a meeting, and then after that you'll use this your connector. You connect to your Google Calendar. Okay. So for this example that I want to show Canva. So Canva, apparently it's the fourth most popular connector on Claude. So that means a lot of people are doing automation already. Okay. So let's click inside and see what you can do. So it's able to search, create, autofill, and export Canva designs. So like for example, if I wanted to generate a sales report presentation, I can do it just within Claude itself. Okay. Create social posts, use the Shopify brand kit. So brand kit is if you have a paid account, yeah, and then you can build your own brand kit. So you specify your fonts, okay, your font type, your font size, your color that you want, your accent colors, your button colors. So you'll use your branding colors. Okay. Create a sales report. No, I mean, I don't think we'll use Canva to create sales report, right? Because since we are able to do that natively from Claude itself. Yeah. So these are the tools that it's able to do. It's able to search designs, get design pages, design content, import design from URL. That was what I did just now. Get design import from URL status, export design. Yeah. So it's able to export design into your local folder. That means once it's export, right, it'll be saved into your laptop or your PC, into your files. That's what we say local. Yeah, local means onto your own laptop or PC, not on cloud. Cloud is like your Dropbox, your Google Drive. That's cloud. Okay. So it's able to create folder, move item to folder, list folder items, blah blah blah, generate design. Okay. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this Canva connector. Yeah. If you hear people say Canva MCP, so MCP is simply put a connector that connects to the Canva environment and do things for you on your Claude itself. Okay. I believe ChatGPT should have connectors as well. Is it called tools or connectors? I'm not very sure. I haven't used ChatGPT for quite some time. Yeah, I just do very simple prompting and also using the latest image generation tools. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So there's a huge, really huge amount of plugins that you can do. And what all these plugins can do, right, is you can combine everything together into one Claude, and then after that, you can build workflows with it, and you can just automate it. Yeah. So that's the beauty of using Claude. Okay. So for the connecting of Claude, Canva, right? So because my Canva is already connected, but what you need to do is just to go through, connect, and just log in, and then after that you'll be connected. Very simple. Okay. So that's one for Canva. How you're able to create the connection through Canva. Yeah. So you ask you for permission to read and edit the designs. Yeah. So this is what it does. Okay. Behind the scenes, you make a copy for you. So it goes to your browser. You use your browser and then creates a copy. And then after that, they export the slides. Okay. And then the second thing we want to connect, right, is buffer. This stuff, you mean co-work, right? Okay, with Claude Pro, you already have all these connectors. Yeah, skills, connectors, plugins, even the Pro plan also have. Yeah, so you can try piece everything together. So buffer. So buffer is like the bridge. The cloud talks to buffer and buffer posts it for you. So why do we need to use buffer and not use direct to Instagram? Because we can't post directly to Instagram. There is no way we can do that. Okay. So buffer is an authorized third-party scheduler. They already pay a lot of money for it to have access, API access to all the social media channels. Okay. So what we do here, I just demonstration purpose is from Claude to Buffer, and then Buffer helps me to post on Instagram and TikTok. I can post on LinkedIn as well. Yeah. So LinkedIn is possible, but just that I never. So for free, right? If you're on a free tier, you can post up to 3 channels, and the scheduled post is 10. You can post 10 a month. Yeah. So first of all, we need to log into Buffer, add a channel, and then create and log in to the Instagram. Your Instagram needs to be a creator or business account, and then connect to TikTok. Yeah. So let me show you. Okay, so this is Buffer. I'm already logged in. So what you need to do, right? Let's say, for example, I want to connect this channel, my LinkedIn channel. Okay. And then you ask me to log in. So I just sign in and authorize. So it's very straightforward. There's no pasting of API keys and whatnot. And then after that, ask me to select the account that I want to post. Do I want to post it on my page or my profile? Yeah. So the good thing is you can choose whether to post on your company page or just want to post on your profile. Okay. If today you're doing personal branding, right, I will post on my own profile. But today, if you want to do your company branding, then you post on your company page. Okay. Or you could actually post on two. But then I believe there's a limitation. Yeah. So I'll just post on a personal profile. I choose personal profile and then finish connection. So that's how you connect to your social media accounts. For free plan, maximum 3 social media accounts. And it also recommend me time. So I don't need to choose the time to post. So it says that, okay, 5:40, 5:54 local time, Singapore time is a great time to post. Yeah. So I don't touch this. So what I need to do is just go back to Claude and just tell Claude that, okay, I have integrated LinkedIn on my buffer. So now I will want you to post this and and set it up on my buffer. Yeah, whatever kind of content that I want. Okay, and set it on buffer. So that's how I do buffer. Okay, make sense? Yeah, Nissan. Mm, co-work, it eats up your credits very fast. Yeah. If let's say you want co-work to manage your browser, right? Let's say you want to do some things on your browser. So it kind of takes up a lot of credits. Yeah, your usages and you hit your limit very fast. Yeah. But then once you have set everything up, everything later part is just schedule jobs. Maybe you just want to schedule one post a day. So you just let it run once a day. Yeah. Because there's no longer any setup. You already set up everything. So you don't need to do the setup again. So you'll use less limits. Yeah. Okay, so first part, what we did was actually to set up our social media accounts on buffer.com. We integrated our Instagram, our TikTok, our LinkedIn. And then the second part is actually to add the connector to Buffer. Okay. So that Buffer is able so that Claude, right, is now able to use buffer and schedule posts to all the channels that you have. Now let's go back to Claude. Okay, so you can either go back to customize on the upper left corner, or you could just go here. There's a plus sign in this chat box, and you can go to connectors. Okay, so just now I've already connected buffer, so it's here. But let me just show you how I connected to buffer. Yeah. I don't think there is a connector from here for buffer. Let me check. No, okay. It's not a native connector. So what you need to do, right? Excuse me, buffer API. Okay. So you go to buffer API. Says the beta. And then you just grab your API from here. Okay. So grab this API from here and you just go back to Claude. Okay. Help me to connect to this buffer API. Okay, so there's the API key, right? So this is the documentation. So you copy the link address, say this is the documentation. Now, we figure it out. Something like that. Okay. What else? Integration. Okay, cloud. Or you could go here, copy this whole thing, and just paste it here. Okay. So that was what essentially what I did just now. Because since there's no native connector there, so I did this, and then you just pasted everything for me. Okay. Anyway, this API key over here, I'll delete after the coaching. Yeah, so that nobody can abuse my API key. Anyone who's watching the recording. So if you let's say you're doing recording like this, right? Make sure that the API's keys that are shown over here, you please delete it after you have done the recording. Yeah, after you're done the teaching or whatever. Okay, because you don't want other people to grab your API key and start using it, and then you'll be charged to your own account. Yeah. So that's what a lot of people do when initially when people are vibe coding things on Claude Code or vibe coding on Cursor. Yeah, they just put their whole LLM, their AI key over there. And where people they are able to just go to GitHub and extract your API key and just use it. Yeah. So if you're not on the coding plan, if you're on like a unlimited API plan where it's just like a pay per use, so people will rack up a lot of money on your plans because it's pay per use and there's no limit. Yeah. So API key is like your password. So be careful of all these things. But I'm just showing you a demonstration of what you can do lah. Yeah. Okay. So once you have pieced up your link to API, I'm not giving you my API, but I'll give you the link to where you can find your own API. This way you can find. So when you see this, right, you just click on access the beta, and then you'll be logged in. Once you're logged in, right, you just go at the bottom, API, and just create the key. Okay, just create the new key here. That's how you do it, right? You create this key, and then after that, you go to integrations below, and then you can integrate with Claude or Cursor. If you are using Cursor, you can integrate with Cursor or create any tool to the buffer MCP server. Okay, and then you just copy the whole thing and just pass it over to your AI agent. Yeah, as simple as that. As simple as that. Oh, okay. So buffer is not connected to ChatGPT yet, but soon. Yeah, it wrote soon. But I believe if you're using MCP with ChatGPT, it should be able to work because MCP is a universal connector, and I believe ChatGPT already have MCP. Yeah. So MCP is like API, just that MCP, it is much more flexible. It's the AI standard. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back. All right. Okay. So once we are logged in, we are connected to Claude Cowork connectors for Buffer and also our social media accounts with Buffer. Then we can go to the prompt. So this is just an example prompt. You can use your own prompt. Schedule this carousel to my IG account or my TikTok account. Yeah. Actually, you don't even need to talk about the time and the date because it's all preset in your buffer. They recommended you what time should you post on TikTok, what time should you post on Instagram, that kind of thing. Yeah. So captions now is already being done by Claude. No, so you don't need captions. So I just need content. That's all. So schedule this to my Instagram account. Okay. Here's my content idea, something like that. Okay. Or here's my content topic. Give me 3 ideas to choose from. As simple as that. Okay. As simple as that. The scheduling prompt. Nothing too complicated. Not too fancy. All right, so let's go on to Composio. So Composio is for tools who do not have a Claude connector. Just now you can see that Claude is already to connect to a lot of tools, but some of the tools you can't find. Yeah, or some of the tools like just now we see that Gmail is limited. It's only able to read and also draft. What about if you wanted to reply, to read and also to reply for you? Okay, so that's where Composio can come in. And Composio, it's connected to, I believe, more than 250 tools. I think 1,000, more than 1,000 tools instead. Yeah. So only when you cannot find a connector with Claude, right? then you can use Composio because I believe that Composio has a lot of stuff that you could connect to. So I always say that Composio is like the mother of all tools. Okay, let's go to Composio. So this is my dashboard and what I'm connected. Okay. So how you do that is first you logged in. Once you are logged in, then you just go to Claude Cowork, click here, install. And then in the desktop, right, go to settings, you click on connectors, and then you add as a custom connector, right? Once you add as a custom connector, a browser window will open, and then you just need to log in to authorize your Claude desktop. So this one, you must use the desktop app, because Claude Cowork is your desktop app. Okay, it's not online. And once you authorize, then you can be able to start using the tools. But you need to connect your tools as well. It's just like your buffer. You need to connect everything, piece everything together. Yeah. So you go to connect apps on the left hand side. You see there's so many. Yeah, endless. A lot of things. Yeah, I think it's more than 1,000. More than 1,000 tools. I am not even using 1% of the tools. Okay. So how to see what tools I'm connected? Just go to here, connected. Okay. So some of the use case that I can do with all this connection with Composio. Okay. Now I'm connected to Gmail. Yeah. So Gmail has 63 tools inside. That means 63 functions with Gmail. Just now when we were at Claude, right? We saw Claude. How many functions do we have? Was it four or was it six? Oh, five to six. Yeah, thank you, Nisa. Yeah, five to six. But now with this Composio, right, it's able to do a lot of things. Yeah, it's more modify email labels. So imagine, right? You can go in and organize your Gmail with labels. All right. If let's say this is from which company, help you to label a company. It's able to batch delete. This is very dangerous, batch delete. So try not to use it as possible. It's batch modify, create email draft, create label. Okay. So what I want to say, right, is that these are the tools that are available to you. Okay. But you need to know how to use it wisely. If not, it can delete everything. Right. So if you know how to use it wisely, and then you have more use case that you want to do with your Gmail, your inbox, and then you can use this. Just connect to this, connect to Composio on Claude Cowork, and then after that, right at the back end, you connect your Gmail. Yeah, so you don't use the Claude connector at all because Claude connector is not able to do a lot of things. Yeah, make sense? Yeah. Okay. So a lot of things that you can connect. Yeah, you can even connect your Outlook. If you're using Outlook, then you can connect to Outlook. Yeah, I believe it should have the same amount of tools. Oh, 300 tools. My gosh, 300 functions in Outlook, more than Gmail. So you can automate the whole Outlook ecosystem, everything. Okay, so it's for you to explore. So there's a lot of things that you can do. So you can think of all the use cases that you can do. So what I'm connected, right? I'm connected to Gmail. So it helps me to filter out important emails at the start of the day. And for GitHub. So GitHub is for my own software. I deposit into GitHub, my own code. I just deposit into GitHub. So it maintains it for me. And calendar, it looks into my calendar and tells me what's going on for the day and sends me a reminder. Although I know you can get a reminder on your iPhone, right? Just ding, it just pops up. Yeah. But then this is acts like a personal assistant, right? Without paying 3K to 5K for a personal assistant. They just say, hey, you got a appointment coming up in 30 minutes. Yeah. So it just sends me a message, which is the same thing as well. Yeah. So connected to my Notion. So this is where I deposit my knowledge base. And then Google Sheets. So now it's able to do things on your Google Sheet. You can ask it to type. You can ask it to do research on your Google Sheet. Yeah. So there's 48 functions and so many more things you can do. Okay. It can even help you to crawl. You can scrape, you can crawl. Yeah. You can scrape multiple URLs. So if you want to scrape multiple web pages and everything, it will do it for you. Okay. So it's good if let's say you want to connect everything in one place, you want everything in one place. Yeah. Agent. Yeah. Even have agent. So imagine what you can do with Claude if you're connected to Composio. That means right now, right? I can ask Claude to create videos on HeyGen and then after that post on Buffer for me. Make sense? Because AI agents, right, is like a motherboard. It's like your PC, your motherboard. Okay. Composio, I'm using free at this moment, Lisa. Yeah, I'm connected to a lot of things and then I still haven't hit any paid limits yet. Yeah, maybe I'm not using it enough. But you see the amount of tools that you can use. GitHub is free. GitHub is like your Google Drive for code. You deposit your code inside. Yeah. So for anyone who is building an application on coding, you're coding with Cloud Code, coding with Codex or whatever, then usually what we do is we deposit our code into GitHub and then after that upload to a server like a Vercel or Netlify. Yeah. So it's if you're not touching vibe coding, not touching coding yet, then you don't need GitHub lah. Yeah. And LinkedIn. Yes, it's connected to my LinkedIn as well. So what it can do, right? I believe it cannot, this one it cannot post on my personal profile. That's why I had connected to Buffer just now. You saw that I was actually able to post on my profile through Buffer, right? Yeah. So this one cannot. I am not able to use this to connect with other people as well. Yeah. I can create article, create comment on LinkedIn posts. This is like my own connections only. And then this create LinkedIn post, right, is for oh, okay. I think I can connect can post on my authenticated user as a person or as an organization. Okay. Yeah. Mm, yeah. There's a lot of things that you can do. You just need to explore. And sometimes, right, once you are connected, you don't know what you can do, right? You just connect, whatever that you have, or every kind of accounts that you have, you connect everything together. And then you can go to Cloud Code. And then you tell Cloud Code, okay, Cloud Code, no, sorry, you go to Claude, tell, hey Claude, I am connected to Composio and I've connected a lot of tools inside. Can you go check it out and let me know what you can do with them? Something like that. Yeah. Or sometimes you just need to say, I want you to do X, Y, Z, or whatever. And then I have all the tools inside Composio. Go figure it out or tell me what you need. Okay. Okay. Jana has a question. Is Buffer the best social media calendar management platform? Are using Plan from Linktree? Plan from Linktree. I never see Plan from Linktree. No, cannot connect with like main tree. So this is plan, right? Okay, scheduler. Is it called plan that? Is this the one? Oh, okay. Plan by link tree. Okay, let me see the features. Integrations. No, it's not integrated with Claude. Yeah. Okay. Content planning. Favorite tools. Buffer is also very easy to use. Buffer. Yeah. Most importantly is because with Buffer, right, I'm able to automate everything through Claude. I don't need to come in to do anything myself. I don't need to create any posts because now I just need to define what are the templates that I want and then what is the topic that I want. And then Claude just creates a topic, creates the content, designs the post, and posts it for me on via Buffer. That's it. Very simple. Yeah. Plan that. Let me see. Plan that. API. You can connect up to three for free. Yeah. Oh, no. They don't have a API. MCP? No, no MCP, no API. Yeah. You can't connect at this point of time. Yeah. No worries. No worries. I'm happy to check out any new tools as well. Because every day we're learning new things. Okay, Composio. So I show you the magic of Composio. So setting up Composio, right, is just using the connector. Okay, just now I show you how you can be able to use a connector. Yeah, just go to Composio. And then if you're using Cloud Cowork, just copy and paste the whole thing. Yeah. So I also have prepared this skill file for you. Let me just get it out. I'll put into the Podia as well in case you want it. Where is it? Yeah, I'll put in Podia. Let me find. Yeah, because there's a lot of things here going on my computer. So skills, right? It's like a defined, predetermined set of workflows. Instructions is like instructions for your AI, so it knows what to do. What are the steps that needs to do? Yeah, the steps, the prompts, and the logic, all into one reusable instruction, and then you are able to install the skill, and then after that you can modify the skill. So once you modify the skill, you ask it to update, and then you just save the skill. Just one click only. Click the skill, and then it goes to your cloud, right? Yeah. So for me to activate my skill, I just need to say, okay, maybe a carousel about whatever kind of topics, like for working moms, for dealing with math homework for kids. Yeah. So it approves the slide content with me, opens Canva, makes a copy, files renames via Canva API. Just now you see how I connected, and then it exports 6 slides, and then it uploads. This upload will happen at the background. You won't be able to see it. Yeah. To catbox.moe, and then after that it schedules to Instagram via Buffer. Okay, via Buffer, the auto posting tool. So I don't need to talk about this. So when something breaks, right? So this is what you need to tell Claude. Okay, the browser cannot find the template. So you just paste the template link directly and then you open it. Yeah. Okay, if the upload fails, retry upload for the slide. Okay, buffer scheduling fails. No, these are not important. Okay, so the last part is the analytics part. So this is where everything goes one loop and it goes full circle. So how do we connect everything? So first, you're connected to Canva, and then Claude automatically will connect to Catbox, and then we connect to Buffer. It goes to post on your IG or TikTok or LinkedIn or whatever kind of social media channels that you have. And the last thing is the analytics platform. Okay. So this is called Windsor. So Windsor is last because you can only measure what you have posted. If you have not posted anything, you can't measure. Okay. So it's the feedback loop that improves everything. Because once you have this whole feedback loop, right, then you're able to see, okay, what are the angles that you're getting good in interaction. One, your comments, your interaction rate is high, or good view rate, or that could be your good share rate. What are people sharing right now? Because people share because it's relatable to them. Yeah. Because if let's say today I'm a mom and then I have something about mom struggles or whatever, then they'll think that, oh, you feel me. Yeah, you feel me. So I want to share this with my other fellow moms as well. Or maybe share it with my husband so you can see it, right? So that's the shareability factor. So the good thing is Windsor is actually in the Claude's connector list. So everything is just there, right? Yeah. So you just need to log in and authorize it. Okay, we can go here again. Windsor is already connected. Okay, so just want to show you, yeah, what you can do. So you go to plus, browse connectors, right, Windsor. Yeah. So it can connect to 325, more than 325 marketing analytics CRM data sources. Okay, let's go to their website and see what it can actually do. So you can connect to any data source, analyze it anywhere. You want to analyze on Claude, Google Sheets or whatever, Data Studio, BigQuery, can do that. Data source, your Facebook ads, your GA4, your Google ads, your Salesforce, a lot of things. Even ChatGPT, yeah, you can use it to analyze. So this is not for you to do your ads, right? But it's more for you to analyze your ads, your insights. Let's see the data source. What data source? Sources. Okay, view all. So these are the data sources. Okay. Anyone using Amazon ads? Yeah, it's free. Yes. Google My Business. Okay, if you have reviews, if you're running a local store, and then you can tell Claude every Friday, log into Google My Business and give me a report of my Google reviews and flag to me any negative reviews and help me to reply to positive reviews, something like that. Yeah, so you can build automation like this. Yeah. So automation right now, right, is very simple because now you are able to connect to a lot of things and everything makes sense because you're just plainly prompting in English, right? Giving instructions in English, but through a more systematic manner, right? Step by step, step one, what you need to do, step two, what you need to do. Yeah. So it understands you completely. Right. It's able to connect to HubSpot, Instagram, Klaviyo if you're using email marketing, LinkedIn ads, LinkedIn pages, so it can analyze your LinkedIn page, your Microsoft, your Bing ads, Salesforce, Shopify. and all kind of YouTube. I think YouTube is your, if you're running a YouTube channel, yeah, analyze your video performance metrics. So everything can be analyzed into one centralized place. Yeah, let me drink some water. So far, is everything good? If everything is good, right? Just type good in the chat. Good, good, good. I try to make this as beginner friendly as possible. So that's why I don't use too much tech talk. Yeah. And I hope that being after the training, right, you're able to do it. Yeah. If not, you can look into the recording. So the last thing I want to do is to show you after you have installed the install connector, right? And then this is the prompt, okay? So show me how my last post performed. Build me a live analytics dashboard for my TikTok account that refreshes every time I open it. So this was what I did, okay? And then it gives me this based on my last 5 posts, what content format is getting the most watch time. So you can always ask Claude because now it's able to get the data using the Windsor connector to your TikTok account or whatever account that you're using, you want to monitor. Okay, and say suggest 3 topics for next week. So once we are down, we have it's given you the topics, and then we can say, okay, so let's just create the content and use buffer to schedule for next week content. So right now you just need to spend one day or maybe half a day, maybe 2 hours. You're able to get everything done already. Yeah. Or even 1 hour if you're fast enough. So it depends on what is the kind of work, the amount of work that you want to do, the amount of customization. Okay. So go back to the dashboard again. So how do I build this dashboard? Bit slower. Okay. Oh, now it's 485 views. Okay. I don't even need to do any coding. There's no design. I don't need to fix anything. I just tell Claude to do this, right? And then it will just give you the artifacts, the live artifacts. Yeah. So artifact is like an app. And because this is live, is using live data from your connectors. So imagine now you are connected to a lot of things. So you can put everything into one dashboard, centralized dashboard. For example, YouTube, I have this YouTube creator. There's a lot of things that you can build. Yeah. So you can build something like what needs my attention. And then after that, you pull things from your Notion. Let's say, for example, or your to-do list, or from your Apple Notes, or maybe from your Gmail. And then you can piece everything together. Yeah. Or you can create artifact on unread email digest, but I think that's a little bit stupid. Yeah. So sometimes we need to be creative. Yeah. If you find that you are doing things repeatedly, right? And you somehow you think that, okay, maybe I can use AI to automate it. So that's where you will learn the most. Okay. You learn the most by figuring out what's the problem and how you can be able to solve it with AI step by step. And then after that, piecing everything together like this. Yeah, like what you see over here. So it all started from a prompt from Kingsley, which I believe, okay, is good, but then it's not what I want. So after that, I move on to modify the prompt and then added more pieces to it until it becomes a full circle that is able to go to Canva for me. And then after that, it uploads to Catbox. And then after that, right, why you want to upload? Because then Claude will be able to pick up the uploads, right, the URLs from Buffer. So after that, Buffer posts on Instagram and TikTok for me, and I'm able to use Windsor to look at the analytics to see what are the kind of contents that I can be able to post. Yeah, so by the next week, I would have more data on my content so that I can be able to post better content. So this whole loop, okay, is a self-improving loop all by itself. Yeah, with very minimal human output, very human, very minimal human intervention. How many of you think that this is the ultimate tool that you're looking for? If yes, type one in the chat. Type one in the chat. Okay, Mandy says one, Jana says one. Mandy says, good for me. Bit lazy people. Yeah, yeah, I'm a lazy person as well. But you know that lazy person, they are one of the smartest person. Then you can afford to be lazy, mah. Yeah, otherwise you can't. If you are lazy and then you are not smart, then eh, very hard lah. Yeah. Can this be linked to Facebook as well? Yes, I believe you can do it via Buffer. Yeah. Yeah, Nisa says they find ways to be lazy and yet productive. Yes, that's why. Oh, Jana. Yes. Talking about voice, right? Let me see. Okay, let me check. On the spot. Buffer. What are you able to connect to? You're able to connect to. Okay, let me just cancel this first. How do I cancel this? Okay, here. Disconnect. Okay. Facebook page or Facebook group, but it's not your Facebook profile. Yeah. Page or group. Yes. So last time, right, I use group to funnel. Yeah, because last time Facebook group was very effective, as in you are able to have like a lot of people who join your group and then you're able to funnel them from the group. But then right now, Facebook has limited the reach even to groups as well. So that means, right, if let's say you have 200 people inside your group, maybe 5% of them, 10 people of them would have just seen your post from the group. Yeah. So it's very limited lah. Yeah. And why we want to connect to page is because if you're running ads, right, and then sometimes when you first run ad, people might not click on your page. Yeah, I might be wrong because Alaric has actually gotten results even from an empty page without a logo as well. Yeah. So some people they don't click to your ads, they'll click to your page and then they want to see what's your activities. Yeah. So right now, if you're able to populate, right, to automate your content, you don't need to publish it yourself because now you're able to do it with um Buffer and with Claude. Yeah. Yes. Think out of the box. I believe you can do more than just automating carousels. You can automate videos. It's just a matter of prompting. It's just a matter of connecting everything, piece up everything together, and make it your own style. Yeah. And after you have make everything your own style, right? Then what you can do is, let's say if you want to repeat this whole process, you don't need to prompt everything again. You just say save it as a skill for future use. That's it. Save it as a skill for future use. Yeah. Okay. So Jaina was talking about how we can be able to type, right? On no, not type, voice AI type platform. Okay, I know what you mean. It's just doing voice chat, right? Yeah. Ideally you can do here. Just click on press and hold. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Do you hear me? Yeah. So you can do that for your prompts. You don't need to type. Yeah, save more time. So nowadays people are using another tool. Yeah. I know a lot of things, but sometimes it's just when you ask, right, then I'll tell you. People are using this tool called Whisper Flow. You can download on your Mac or you can download on your mobile phone. So for example, you are doing voice recording, right? Yeah. So you're doing voice recording, especially when you are chatting with your AI on ChatGPT or on Claude or whatever, right? So sometimes they couldn't catch what you're saying. But this app is very smart because it has an AI brain inside and it helps you to auto correct whatever you say and tries to make sense of everything that you say. Yeah, I believe it's 99% accuracy. Yeah, you don't need to type as well. Or typeless, you mean? There's another typeless. Okay, typeless. So I see some YouTubers, they are doing this using voice transcription because it's faster. Yeah, and they say you think faster when you speak. But for me, I sometimes I prefer to type. Yeah. Okay, let me see. What do I have in my slides? Okay. So to sum it up, so this is the connector setup list. I'll give you the slides tomorrow if I have time to upload it. Yeah. So as I tell you, today is more like a tutorial for you to piece up everything together. Yeah. And all you need is here. Okay. So this cat box, you don't need to sign up, huh? Yeah, no account needed. Okay. So you're all connected. Whisper. Yeah, sounds like yeah, family product. True. Any questions so far? Nisa, you don't need to tell the clock to go to cat box because in my skill, right, it will have all the instructions already. Yeah. So I just use the skill and just tell um Claude to install the skills and then after that customize the skills based on your preferences. How to save the skill in the memory? Okay, important question. Very good question. So when you are building a skill, right? Let me see where's my skill. Skill, skill, skill. You appear on either here. okay, like something like this, then you click on save skill. Because I've actually clicked on the save skill, so I can't see it here. Yeah. Or otherwise you'll be at the side. So you just click on save skill and then you just save it. Yeah. And you don't need to go to the same um chat to call out the skill. Because right now you can just like for example, right? Just now I did this. Um I just wrote, okay, let's run the IG carousel creator skill. Okay. So you just go to new task. Okay, topic. Uh what topic? Vegans. This is uh, lovers. I don't know what I'm talking about. So then you call up the skill. You see, running skill. And then you can see the skill from your right side. Yeah. So it gives you 5 options. And which angle lands for you? Or you say, surprise me, just pick the most spiciest one. Okay. So you can click inside and see the skill. Yeah. So the whole pipeline. Oh, you see? Catbox.moe, the public hosting is here. Yeah. So if you want to see your skills, right, where you can go to customize, you click on skills, and here's the skills. Yeah, the whole chunk of text. So this is actually for AI to read. It's not for you to read. Yeah. And if you want to download it, just download from here. Just download, click on download.
Brendan, before it goes to this under the skill, there is a way to save it. How do you do that?
Yeah. So before it goes to a skill, right? So you have to tell it to create a skill for you. So once it creates a skill for you, and then you are able to see the option where you can click on save skill. Yeah, understand? Yeah. Okay. So I want to show you guys something else, right? Because since AI is moving so fast, and then I like to over deliver. So today our topic about building this automated content machine with Canva and Claude. Yeah, I've already done this. Yeah. So anyone wants to see more things? If you want to see more things, type more in the chat. Type more in the chat. Oh, Jana has a question. Jana says, if I want to migrate or revamp a current website, is there a good website developing AI platform that we could use? You could use Claude Code. Excuse me. Yeah. So Claude Code, right? It lives in your Claude, okay, just over here. Then you just let me see. But this one you need to do some setup lah. As in you need to set up your folders, and you need to link to your GitHub. Okay. If you know what GitHub is. Or you can simply just go to Cowork and see what it says. Says help me to revamp this website. I think it might be able to help you to design a website just from code itself. And then once you design what you want, right? After that, you can ask it to help you to host, okay, and help you to host. Yeah, so it can do everything for you. The last session, right, I showed you guys Claude design. So Claude design is a very good way where you can be able to build your UI first, your user interface. So you can build your website with Claude design. You can tell Claude design and prompt it, okay, this is my old website. Can you help me to revamp the website? And then you give you a few options. So whatever you like. So it just gives you the design, and then you can just port the design over to Claude Code. Yeah. Yeah, just on Claude. Last week, last 2 weeks, I actually showed the Claude design. Okay, so what I want to show you guys, right, is how you can be able to build your own content, your own creatives with your brand. Okay, for example, right now you already have a website and you want to build creatives, right, that matches your brand design, your brand guide on your website. So you can go to Google Labs. Google Labs has this thing called Pomeli, right? I just show you guys one. Just- Okay. So Pomeli essentially, right, it grabs the URL from your website. It learns about your company, your business, so it can be able to build social media creatives for you. So it grabs the fonts, the colors that you use, your taglines, the brand values. So for example, this is one of my project. Okay. And then it grabs everything for me. Okay, let's do a reset. Delete all. And then we try everything again. So when I go this so this is free from Google Labs. Okay. So the first step, we generate the business DNA. Second step is to get campaign ideas. Third step is to create creatives. All right. So, Keen, if let's say you are targeting your clients, you want to show your clients some creatives that you want. Yeah, maybe you are selling AI generated creatives to a particular client, a lead that you want. You can just type the website and it gives you the creatives. Yeah. So you analyze the business and generate the business DNA. So it extracts the colors, the brand values, the aesthetics, yeah, the brand fonts, your tagline, the messaging, everything. And this one, not a lot of people are talking about it as well. Okay. Let me just update with my latest logo. Is it cute? Is it better? I haven't updated to my website yet. Yeah. Lisa, I believe this is available to us internationally. Yeah. I'm not using any VPN right now. Yeah, you can try. Yes, I give you this link. It's part of Google Labs. Pomeli. It's called Pomeli. Okay. Then you can review everything. Yeah, and then you can edit. This is a fox. It's not a cat. Yeah. So Okay, so looks good. So now it's suggesting campaigns based on our business DNA. Yeah. Although over here on top, right, you can be able to generate new ideas as well. Yeah. So if you're a e-commerce website and then you want to generate creatives, this is the best place because then it can look into your products and then you can generate creatives based on your products or based on the images that you have. Let me try. Educational posters. I don't know if it makes sense. Let me see. Okay, now it's loading. It's a bit slow. Okay, it's loading. Almost there. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Anyone has any questions? Okay, so this was what it did. I just uploaded this image. If you have other images, you can use as well. So I think this is not too bad. Oh, quite cute, huh? The 15-minute daily math habit. Yeah, I have the full body image. I'll show you. Yeah. Hey, why is it so slow, huh? Just thought it was fast. Maybe now is the peak period in US. That's why. So sometimes, right? For Claude, if you're using Claude, right? Claude it can be quite busy during the US timing. There's a lot of people in US they are using Claude. Yeah. In Asia, mainly ChatGPT. I think just now I refresh. So okay. The 15-minute daily math habit. Okay. Right. So it generated this campaign, this series of creatives that you can post. You can edit, delete, or generate more. Yeah. Stop the June math slide. Okay, master the June holidays. Okay, thank you, Shirley. So you can duplicate this and for other sites, for the feed, Instagram feed or Facebook feed, just need to click so you can be able to use this for your other channels as well. Yeah. Ideally, this is for your reels. So that's why you are able to animate. And you can animate for free, apparently. I haven't seen this animate yet. Yeah. And you can download everything onto your computer. Do you know what is the meaning of your ChatGPT result feed? And Mitch, ChatGPT don't have this yet. Although I think you can just give it, it doesn't build your business DNA. Yeah. Unless you ask it to build it for you. It's not as intuitive. Yeah. Although I think ChatGPT is able to build your branding kit right now. You just give it a URL, it's able to build this branding kit, but then it's in like a branding kit in an image. Yeah, in an image. Just that this one is just there for you. Yeah. And you can always go back here and then you can generate more campaigns over here. Yeah. And anytime you can just click on it and then you can edit. Yeah. If ChatGPT, you cannot edit the text. Yeah, this one SA2, SA1 over SA2. Then change to SA2. So if I don't like the font, I can change the font as well. But ChatGPT, once you have generated the image, you need to reprompt it. Yeah. So reprompting is a bit troublesome lah. So sometimes you might not get what you want. See? Yeah. Okay, so talking about ChatGPT and also editing, I have another tool that I want to show you guys. Would you be interested to know how you can be able to edit images, especially who has this problem, right? Let me know. You have generated an image from ChatGPT or whatever, Gemini, and then the text comes out to be not what you want. Maybe gibberish. Maybe it's missing one letter. Gibberish, right? Yeah. So who wants to know how to solve this? Yes, nowadays less because ChatGPT is very smart. Yeah. Who wants to know how to solve this? Ah, okay, Sulin. Okay. Mandy says me. Mitch says brush. No lah, don't use the brush. It's too difficult. Not for me. I'm too lazy. Okay, let's do an example. Mm, no, no prompting. Prompting is too difficult because just now I mentioned you want to prompt it to edit to what you want, right? It might not come out what you want. Okay. Mm, what shall we do? Okay. Generate a stay poster with an Asian mom with a tiger at the back. Sorry, sometimes I have all these wild ideas. Yeah. That's why having like live classes like this, live workshops like this suits me because then I'm able to test my ideas, and then we just everyone is just able to experience things live. Yeah. Wow, so nice. Well, I could prompt over here, describe the edits, or another thing I could do, I can just download it, right? I just download it, and then let me go to Canva. Do you see these magic layers? So I'm on a free version, right? I think so. I think I'm on a free version. So with magic layers, you just click on magic layers. Excuse me. Upload. Okay, open editor. So what it is doing right now, right? It is scanning your graphics and is deconstructing it into layers. That's the magic part. Okay, but I think this, right? Yeah, so now you see, I can change this. I want to change to Father's Day, I can do Father's Day. I want to change color, I can change color. Is this cool or what? Yeah, basically just use Canva. So now it splits everything together. It splits everything into layers, and you're able to see. I want to minimize everything. I want to put this on top. Also can. Yeah. I want to change color. Yeah. Just use Canva. So that's how you are able to edit your AI generated photos. By prompting, it'll take you a long time to prompt. Yeah, it's just like a Photoshop app. Yeah, I don't think Photoshop has this function. Yeah, because this is a new function from Canva. If you're using Photoshop, well, it can just help you to remove backgrounds, do the kind of standard stuff. Yeah, but now you don't want to remove backgrounds. You want to change probably a typo. Okay, a typo that you can't forever get right by doing by prompting AI. Okay, so now you just download the whole thing and go to Canva Magic Layers. That's it. As simple as that. And then after that, just save it in your desktop. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, enough for my sharing. Anyone have any questions? That's why people who are here, right, in my class, right, they usually learn a lot. Yeah, because this is my Netflix. My Netflix is learning new AI technologies on YouTube. Yeah. You don't need to have every app, because Canva is basic, right? Yeah, everyone uses Canva. It's just adjusting your workflow. That's all. Yeah, maybe if you're using something else like Adobe Fireflies, I'm not too sure if they have this function. Yeah, you could always try. But a lot of all these apps, right, they are free. Yeah, like just now, whatever I show you, right, like Buffer, Windsor, and even Canva, I built this whole system for free. The only thing that I'm paying for is the subscription for Claude. Yeah. And I can post up to 10, is it 10 posts a week, right? Or 10 posts a month? Free plan, let me see. Ah, 10 posts per channel per month. Okay, which is good enough. Until if you are posting every day, then you can up upgrade. Yeah. So if you upgrade, if you are posting, you can post 10 a day, up to you. Because now you have the whole machine, piece up everything together. So every week you just need to do one brainstorming session with Claude. Okay, do all your content, piece everything together. Don't do it day by day. It's taking a lot of time. Yeah. So it can help you to post for this week and the next week. Yeah. I mean, if you want to do a 1 month content also can. Because but then if you're in the AI space, you might just want to do weekly because a lot of things changes very fast. Every few days there's new tools, new launches, new upgrades. Yeah. This company come up with the best. That company come up with the best. Okay. If no questions, then we shall end today's class. And thank you so much for being here. I hope that you guys will take whatever that I've taught you, right, and implement it. Yeah. Because just listening is not enough. You need to take action. If it seems overwhelming to you, it was overwhelming to me last year as well when I just touch on AI. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. Okay, so we'll end today's session. Thank you so much. Yes, you need to watch the replay. Yeah, it's overwhelming, but then one step at a time. Yeah. Goodbye. Good night.